welcome to my first video of today. The actual Coin Monday I had pre-recorded, so that one doesn't count. I will be making two videos today, most probably, and in today's video I want to talk about exchanging assets. And I don't mean in the forms of exchanging gold for silver or silver for gold or even any other metal. I mean in the form of changing something that is collectible into something that has a liquid proposition. So as many of you are aware, if you've been following my videos, I actually bought one of these in. So I got the set in. I sold the other three to a gentleman who I'd already sold the 5 to. I wouldn't have split the set otherwise, and he wanted the collection. So I said to him, like, okay, I want the 5. I will trade you the double, the full, and the half sovereign. So this is a 2005 set, by the way. It is absolutely fantastic. It is a brilliant set. And the more I looked at my numbers, I was like, I can't really justify keeping this coin. It's a beautiful coin. Fantastic for any collection. This one will be going to Numestacker to get graded and will probably feature on one of his videos. That's not me trying to plug for more viewers, but it is what it is. So yeah, I was trying to sell this for money, and then I got offered a trade, and I was like, well, I'm up for a trade. I was like, I know the guy who I'd actually done business with the guy before. He's a gentleman that lives in Japan, and he said to me, so I have a load of bullion 10th crooks that I want to get rid of. And I said to him, I was like, well, I'm up for a trade, but it's got to work for both of us. So this item is very illiquid. There's few people who can stump up. I had it up originally for 1500. I think 1500 is fair value. I can see it being a 2k coin in the future. I then reduced it to 1400. I did have an offer, but unfortunately they were not serious and wasted my time, which is okay. It happens, you know. It's one of those things. You're going to have many prospective buyers who, for one reason or another, will pull out a deal, or they won't be able to conclude the deal. That sometimes happens. I once had it with a guy who he got locked up. He got on a brawl and got locked up, so he couldn't conclude the deal. He actually came back a month later and was like, "Oh yeah, can I still buy the stuff?" So that happened. So it happened. So I reduced the coin to 1400, and this gentleman in Japan, he said to me, he's like, "How about a trade for the crooks? I'll offer you 12." And I was like, "Well, no, that's not going to work." I was like, "That's nowhere near what I need to meet my valuation, and it's ridiculously cheap to buy this type of coin, especially when considering I humbly believe this will be a 69 or a 70. It's got no finger marks on it. It probably hasn't seen the light of day that often, in all fairness." So then we started haggling, and he's like, "Well, how about 13?" And I said to him, I want 14 crooks. So I want 14 of these. That's worth my time, because then I can sell these on. I was like, there's no point me doing a deal where I'm selling these at a loss, or I'm selling these at the price I paid. I was like, there needs to be some meat on the bones left for me, and 1400 is a fair price point for both of us, considering that you will get it graded, and if it comes out of 70, you're going to sell it for more anyway. That's the bottom line. That's not me chancing my arm. That is what it is, you know. So yeah, he's like, I don't want to pay 14. I was like, will you put a monetary value on top of the 13, and we'll try and do a deal. He's like, about 13 krugs and £50. And I said to him, I was like, the reason I was shaking my head, because I think that worked out to about 106 per coin. I can buy the coins for 96, but it's sporadic in how I can buy them. It's not often. I have to look hard for them, and it's pot luck. So I said to him, I was like, do it for 65. So I'm still paying extra than I like to pay. But at 65, I can sell for maybe 110, maybe 108, and I can still make, after postage, about £4 or £5. So that's what we agreed on. We agreed on 13 krugs and £65. So there is more. I've actually sold, I think I've sold 7 or 8 of these now. So, and that is how you trade a high-end proposition. So this, it is high-end. I need to send this one out tomorrow. There's something else going on to Numisteka to get graded. High-end proposition into a liquidity play. Now I made money on both sides of this. This 5 SOV I bought for 1,000 and worked the numbers, so I've made 400 quid on that. These I make 5 quid a coin, pretty much. So there's 13 of these. It's early in the morning, I should know my math. So 65 quid. So I've made 65 quid on this, 400 quid on that, and an extra 65 quid in the bank. So, no, sorry, not an extra 65 quid in the bank. 400 on this, and 65 on these. So it's not bad. It's not a bad trade, and it's something that I think more people should entertain, especially when the levels of trust are there with someone. If someone has a good reputation, more than likely you can both have a trade where it works out good on both ends and both people can make money. So selling these at 110, I am still the cheapest guy out of all the online dealers that I could see in the UK, and I'm fine with that. I don't aim to rip people off. So like some people say to me, "Oh, it's only worth spot," and firstly I laugh at them, and then secondly I say, "Well, buy it cheaper then." So if you think it's worth spot, I will happily buy everything you have up to a limit of maybe 10k, pay in cash. I'll come collect it. I don't like meeting people actually, but that's my sentiment towards it. So yeah, that is one of my tips on how to make money, how to increase your stack, because that's what it's about. We're all stacking for whatever reason. Some people for their kids, some for retirement, some for the next market crash, some for World War 3, 4, 5. Some people because they think they're going to have a zombie apocalypse. Some people genuinely believe that. That's quite scary if you ask me. So yeah, turning a high-end proposition into a value play. That's how you make money.